To China next, where the country's ruling elite is meeting in the capital, Beijing, for a long-delayed policy gathering called the Third Plenum. No big announcements are expected to reform the world's second-largest economy. Xi Jinping is likely to focus on stability in the face of a real estate crisis, high youth unemployment, and surging government debt. Add trade and geopolitical tensions to the mix, and the challenges are even more difficult.
China's most important meeting is underway in Beijing. The plenum, held every 5 years to map out the direction of the country's long-term social and economic policies. The meeting isn't open to the public, but there's one topic that's undoubtedly on the table for discussion. That's China's sharp slowdown in economic growth, the slowest rate since the first quarter of 2023. Fed by weak consumer demand, a property sector meltdown, and debt accumulated by local governments.
China needs to change its development model, right? So the consumer sector is repressed. The income generation in China, which basically would fuel higher consumer spending over time, needs to be strengthened. There probably has to be some shift in ownership of assets from the public sector to stronger hands in the private sector.
Xi is focused on another strategy, one that harnesses what he calls new quality productive forces. Essentially, a plan to build more high-tech factories with robots and automated machines that can fill the labor shortage gap. But many of the measures Xi promised at the plenum in 2013 are still incomplete, tempering expectations this time around.